There we go. Ocean USDT again. Scanning out. So what have we got here? Let's go have a look on that. On the big day. Oh my goodness. So that is shapey shape in there. Oh, hello. So that isn't right, is it? Eh? Could have been well out there. Probably need to get rid of. Let's just remove all the drawings. Remove drawings. Back to the beginning. And then, okay, let's just get a good look at this. Tidy there. See how it was there before. Is there a new trend that's developed? That looks like it. Sounds like it, doesn't it? Eh? It would have been nice if it could have here just held up there a little bit more. There. We've got something going on. Is that the case? Let's try and get that. Shh. Where are you? Let's close the door. Shit up to. Okay. That looks good, doesn't it? Very symmetrical, very neutral in shape. Wow, oscillation through there. Really? It makes a mess of it, doesn't it? Actually, it comes off that green one there. Go on, green one. That's perfect. So I want to zoom in on there. Have a look at that greenie. Touch, touch, touch. And from that greenie, which kind of started to launch things a little bit, moving from Bosch, come low, and there he was. It's not exactly what you want there. Really, that's the end of the previous that rundown phase there, and then starts, the real main pronouncement is that breakout and the launch up. You could take it from there as a low, but that's kind of consistent with the lows there of establishing pattern support. We get there. That looks fantastic in the daily. So what's come down and coming off there. Just having a look, try and pop in there. I'm going to switch over to the 4 hour, see how it looks in the 4. What's happening here? That's sort of head and shoulder form. Might be a head and shoulder of sorts. Round dome. There seems to be a strong correlation to some sort of support along there. Is that so? Is that some sort of supply zone in there? May zoom up into the hourly. Check out, see if there's a good support zone. Yeah, good support. And a nice box, goldy box in there. Is that a support zone in there? Support zone A. This is good. Dirty. Rotten scoundrel. Absolute dirty rotten scoundrel. Here we go. So I'd probably call that out as a area there. We can absolutely, it's the bring and buy sell. What else is there? I want to have a nice look. Now, before, could that be described as a W? I don't think so. I really don't. It's definitely found some sort of level of support there. Is that how even is the yeah right there? Nice. What does that correlate to over here? Pretty much on that capitulation candle, yeah. There we go. Zoom in on there. Zooming in. There. See how that there, but that rose up. The candle pattern rises up, and there's a capitulation just sits on top of the main body of that capitulation candle right there. And zooming up for a little bit more. In Bitcoin, obviously, we've been through forming a WW pattern, and I'm wondering if that's coming off for a WW. I want to just check out what are the trend lines up there. I think it'll break down a trend line personally. There's the potential for the initial upside across to there. That's a good level of rising up. Going to take a candle down. Let's see, the lower candle. Take that fib there. See how it's sort of a nice adherence. Yeah. Just coming up above that 236 after testing it. Brief retracement. Up breakout there. Breakout's pretty good. Tried really zooming out there, but I wonder if there's some good volume in there. Nothing really special. So you see that volume pump there, and that was reflected there. Would like to have a look at the MACD and RSI. Really would. And also, I want to check out what's going on down here. That's a pretty good trend line. How's it going to retrace? It's going to test the trend line up there. Oh, look at that. Just as speaking, that is the new hourly candle. What's that going to look like in the quarter of an hour? Just out of interest. Ooh, yeah. So you see that main body of the candle just got beaten up in the last half hour or so. And then beat down slightly to come back up again. Now that is sort of it's not quite a bearish engulfing candle. It's not quite a bearish engulfing candle. Bearish engulfing candle would be at least sort of level to that main body. Is it a bearish engulfing candle? Certainly the main body of the preceding green candle outsizes length, the depth, the previous candle there. So it might just be coming down for a gentle little tracement, and just want to take from that low point there, beat up there. Yeah, just hold it there, and hopefully you can get a read down. You see the candle there coming up against that 236 point. That's a good sign. So it's looking to come back up over there, isn't it? See how it moves down. It might find some nice support. 238. If it does retrace down, where's it going to come down to? Maybe it lowers there. Okay. Now that is going to be looking. Oh, is it going to crab? Is it going to come down? Firstly, I want to see it come down a little bit. Hang on. Is that a cup and handle? Is that a cup and handle? Here. There. That cup and handle takes its measurements thus. So I'll have a nice look. Put it in the 4. Give it a nice long line there. Let's move it to there. Got some sort of breakout. That target more or less corresponds to that 382, on the ascension. So they're ascending fibs there. That's a really good sign. It might just be trying to retrace and pump out again. But that's probably the limit broadly, the 382. It has tested there quite nicely. Really nice. This works out. And I would like to see what's going to happen next off here. I think it might just come up and over, or maybe after retesting here, it's going to come up, retest the trend line at some stage along there. Hold in, out, wait, out. Okay, right, that's enough prattle. Had that upside. What was that of the cup and handle, which absolutely failed to generate? Just 3% today. Is it going for a W as well? So the W, is it trying to make some kind of W? There. Look, it come down to retrace. Up again. Yeah. That neckline. Have a look. Yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy one, isn't it? Or is that the neckline? It's a bit of a funny one. No. Scrap that. And I think I need to do some more research on that. Cuff and handle. Wait for that to over. See what it's going to do here. Hopefully it's going to kind of test. It might range this up here. Find the trend line. When it finds the trend line, when it find it test support, comes up. It might just be steady high highs up there. Okay, and high lows. And that's a really, really good thing. Zooming out into the big picture and have a look. Yeah, an asymmetrical shape. You want to see that start rising up nice and gently if that's the case. Now what is that little trend line, short-term trend line look like overall in the big picture? Now I want to have a good look at that. Well, that's incredibly steep, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to eventually have a little break out of there. Yeah. Credit eventually have a little break out of there. Something's going to happen. I wonder. So you've got the low there. Is it going to just maintain its way along there a little bit more as well? We'll find out soon enough. Let's go. Fibs in there. In. Roll the fibs in just to have a little look. Whee! That looks nice. See how it pumped up there? Reached that point of the 236. Woof! Up it went. So there's that confluence of main support line and that fibs. Also, take the main line. Yeah. Put the big one in. Oh, you fucker. Just put that main fibs on there. There we go. Just wonder how it would correspond over here. Yeah, that first 236. Where's it going to go? How's it going to get there? Is that the main aim? So there. Yeah. That's fantastic. Right. Over and out.